dear students. Today's lesson is about to and enough.
Let's begin with the objectives. At the end of this video, students will be able to: Number 1. Identify the use of to and enough. Number 2. Recognize the place of to and enough with the adjectives by filling the gaps activity. Why do we use to and enough? We use to and enough when we want to indicate a degree. They give us more information about adjectives, adverbs, and nouns. Let's take examples. I am too hungry to concentrate. You are good enough to speak English. I haven't got enough time. What are the meanings of to and enough? I am too hungry to concentrate. To means more than what is needed or wanted. You are good enough to speak English. Enough means sufficient, the amount that we need or want, so which means the right amount. I haven't got enough time. Not with enough means less than the amount that we need or want. To comes before the adjectives and adverbs. For example, he is driving too fast. Fast is an adjective. You are speaking too quickly for me. So quickly here is an adverb. He is too old to drive. To comes before the adjective old here. So to comes before the adjectives and adverbs. Enough comes after the adjectives and the adverbs. For example, I am strong enough to lift those boxes. It's warm enough to go for a swim. He is entertaining enough to perform on stage. Strong is an adjective and enough comes after it. Warm is also an adjective and enough comes after it. Entertaining is an adjective and enough comes after it. Not comes in the sentence with a helping verb. Do not forget, like isn't, haven't, hasn't, doesn't, etc. Then the adjective or the adverb, then enough. For example, I am not strong enough to lift those boxes. It's not warm enough to go for a swim. He is not entertaining enough to perform on stage. It's not warm enough to go for a swim. And he is not entertaining enough to perform on stage. And now let's do some exercises. Fill the gaps with enough or to. Here we want to fill the blanks with enough or to. The first thing we have to do is to see if we have adjectives or adverbs. Here hot is an adjective. And the blank comes before the adjective. Here we have to use to or enough. To comes before the adjective, enough comes after the adjective. So we have to write to. So the sentence will be, I can't work today, it's too hot. Expensive is also an adjective. So we have to write to also. I'd like to buy those shoes, but they are too expensive. Number 3, we need another letter. This one isn't long. So here long is an adjective. And we want to add enough or to. Enough comes after the adjective, so we will write enough. So the sentence will be, we need another letter, this one isn't long enough. I can't do this exercise because it's. So here difficult is an adjective, and we have to write to because to comes before the adjective and enough comes after the adjective. Nobody bought my bike because it's too old. So old is also an adjective. We had to change rooms because our room wasn't big. Here big is an adjective and enough comes after the adjective. I'm sorry, but your work isn't good. Good is an adjective and we have to write enough here because enough comes after the adjective. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.